Hello and welcome back to Call of the Wild. Today I'm continuing the walkthrough of Layton Lake District. A list of the DLCs and the guidelines for the walkthrough are in the description. That being said, how y'all doing? Hope you're having a good day. I hope you're enjoying this game. Hopefully you're not running into too much frustration. We are. Well, best advice I could give you is just slow down and maybe try going to a different part of the map, trying a different part, a different mission. I've had to do that myself. These last couple of episodes have been a little rough, but you know what? It's okay. It's part of the game. It's also why I like the game. I'm not just, running around one-shotting everything that moves. Alright. Well, I definitely hope you're enjoying. So, last I left off, it was all about coyotes. And it still is. I need to down a coyote with a 270. And I was hoping for the Layton Lows area. Except every single coyote zone I've discovered here is all singles. Now, I still do believe that there are zones I've not discovered here. So there are still coyote zones I do not know about. So I am going to try and switch strategies. So instead of Layton Lows, I'm going to now try for the Southern Ridge. And I've got no coyotes here in the Chalea hiking village area. Excuse me. And so I would like to change that. Another thing, while I'm here, you know what? I am thinking about picking up this Chalea Lake setup. I don't want to, but I do need these resources somewhere else. Same thing with this setup. This is also for a blacktail. And not necessarily the tree stand, but the tent I can definitely use somewhere else. This is also a coyote zone. I've already harvested for the Lake District though. So I kind of don't need this right now. So I have been thinking on how I can clean up this map and how I can get back on some sort of, I don't know, schedule or track or something. I just feel like I need to clean up just a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to definitely clean up this zone. And I'm just going to pick it up. I still need to hunt for coyote in the Chalea hiking cabin area.
You know, I spotted some tracks earlier, close to where you're at right now. I'll send the coordinates.
So coyotes right now are feeding, and they will be in the zone. I'm fine with that. I could leave the tree stand there. I don't necessarily need the tree stand, except if I do need that tree stand, there's nowhere for me to really jump to and just quickly pick it up. So I am going to pick it up. I do, or I have made notes that this is a good coyote zone for taking the animals. So I don't lose it. Just in case a quest comes up and I need a coyote in the Lake District. Alright, some turkey starting this morning. First track of the day, some turkey track. No vocals running into here. I don't really mind if they sleep. Alright. Alright. That's cleaned up. Now I want to clean up one more. So I am having a little bit of trouble deciding which site. This blacktail site or this blacktail site. Both of these sites are so far respawning higher level animals, and so that's what you want when you're trying to spawn those diamonds. So both these spots are doing exactly what I want them to do. Just don't have any missions right now for blacktail. So that's a tree stand and this is a tripod. Well, I don't have a tripod available, so I'll take the tripod. And these animals also aren't going anywhere, so if a mission comes up, can just come right back and reset everything up. I am leaving the other one for now. Another thing you can do if you don't want to pick up the hunting structure is just pick up your tent. You need your tent somewhere else, and you're okay with leaving the hunting structure there. For instance, I could switch this out with a ground blind right now if I wanted. I got plenty of ground blinds. This is a decent location for a ground blind. So you can switch all this out, whatever suits you. All right. So now I got two tents. Excuse me. So I need two coyotes here in the hiking village area. And I did decide to try and harvest a coyote from this zone right here using the 270. Now I don't have to pass the harvest check as far as I can tell with the hiking village. I'm leaving this here for now, just in case I need to harvest a coyote from here. Down with the 270, just in case this one doesn't work out. So I am leaving this here on purpose. I've been leaving this ground blind here. Let's just, since we're cleaning stuff up, let's clean it up. I should be fine. Wondered if I have to take out the tent, but I'll be fine. I also have to reset a hunting structure for that whitetail in the Ronacci rope bridge area. As you can see, I'm not even worried about it. Now, so far, using this outpost has been working out for me. So, interestingly, it hasn't been too close. All right, got that cleaned up. So the only thing left should be this bear zone. Spare set up. There shouldn't be anything down here. I should still have my blacktail here. Still have this blacktail. So I do not need, even though this is a beautiful zone too, but I've only harvested one animal from there. Alright, let's go pick that up. What do we have here? Alright, so that looks like a single. Alright. I don't know why I did that. It's interesting though. I'm just going around, cleaning up my map a little bit, and just in doing this, I discover a zone. Alright. The map is a bit cleaner. We still have blacktail covered. Still have coyote covered. Still have bear covered. Now, let's go ahead and... I don't know where the drink sites are, so I'll wait on that. So let's fast travel to the Chalea Southern Outpost. I think I'm going to go ahead and keep a tent on me and grab a tripod. Tripod is a good all-purpose hunting structure. And I also don't know about these trees. A lot of these trees don't look like they can handle a tree stand. Alright. Well, coyotes are resting right now. Actually, yeah, they are resting from 7 to 10. Now I checked this lake and I found 0 coyotes drink zones. So I do want to check it one more time when their drink time is active. Let's just, I guess, shoot directly south and we'll just kind of do a quick sweep. Right now, everything is pretty much secondary. Coyote is primary. Now, I might run into a problem here. I can. And the problem would be I find a zone or two and they're single animals. I'm not trying to jinx myself, but I have been finding a lot of single coyote zones. So I have to at least be mentally prepared for that. So if that does happen, we just are going to have to make an exception for the guidelines. I mean, there's nothing in the guidelines saying you can't kill a zone. They're just basic guidelines. So there's nothing saying you can't do it. I've just am doing my best to avoid it. But if I have to, I have to. Alright, so came across a blacktail. Looks like 2 animals. Maybe 3. Alright, that's not coyote. Alright, so I'm not going to climb that. I just wanted a reference marker, so not coyote. Alright. So coyotes are resting. Not finding them in the area. Well, this is definitely looking good for a blacktail zone. Multiple tracks. They're traveling together. We definitely like to see that. Is this a blacktail zone? Yeah. A lot of tracks in the area. Could be a nice one. I don't necessarily like... I don't know, this area ain't that bad. Sometimes these zones can get pretty rocky. Lot of places for the animals to hide. Well, let's continue making our circle. Definitely doesn't help that I'm traveling in the same direction as my scent is being blown. But that shouldn't really matter too much with tracks. I don't care about spooking. I just want tracks and vocals. Well, so I'm going to do the outer part first, and then I'll do the inner. That's not coyote. And this is also random too, so there have been games where this lake is a hot spot for me for coyote. So this mission is not a problem. I've had mixed success with coyotes in this area in the past. Honestly, I think for me, through the games I've played on this map, uh, Mount Leviathan area is usually for coyotes. I just, for some reason, always have problems finding coyotes there. Not all the time, though. There's been a few games. It's just boom right away. Plus, I've played games where I have no, no guidelines, no restrictions. I've definitely played games where I just go around the map with a smoke and barrels hunting pack, and yeah, purple up the whole map. Darker the purple, the better. Maybe not that bad, but still. All right, well. Oh, it is their rest time, so I'm. All right, onward. Where would I be if I was a coyote here in the hiking village area? Alright, don't want to do no climbing. Here we are. Still no coyote. Got a moose. Or was that an elk? Yeah, that was an elk. Alright. Couple of jackrabbits. This did light up. No. Alright. Well, coyotes love to eat jackrabbit. So they gotta be in the area. Just gotta. Alright. Now they're coming from their drink zone. Not their... Actually, no. Coyotes are coming from a feed zone. Coyotes are coming from a feed zone. I thought they were coming from a rest zone. Or I thought they were coming from their drink zone. For some reason, that's what I had in my head. So they are coming from a feed zone. This would have been beautiful if it would have panned out with a coyote in it as well. There still can't be carcasses around here. Alright, so my bad, y'all. I was expecting coyotes coming from a different zone into the rest zone. Not that I've got a huge amount of feed zones discovered yet in this area. It's still good to know. Alright. This is now completing my circle. So let's just complete the circle. And then I'll do a quick circle in here, in the center. You know what? Now that I'm feed zone, let's see if they're in a feed zone. Because I have completed the circle more or less. This is a tough nut, y'all. Tough nut. Not a single coyote track in this area. And I have to harvest 2 out of this area. Now coyotes do have 2 different feed times. I could come and check these feed zones for every single coyote time, which is what I'm going to have to do. Let's set here. Just ouch, y'all. Absolutely swing and a miss. In all fairness, well, in all, you know, it's kind of like someone throwing a ghost ball at you, though. You know, not really throwing the ball, but you think they're throwing the ball, and I don't know. You still swing? I don't know what this is. This is no coyotes. This is no coyote zone. That's what this is. Hmm. Well, uh, can be common to find tracks around the village, so I can definitely check that out. Okay, well, it's been my experience that these so-called coyote problems are not actually a coyote problem. No coyotes in this zone, in this area. So I'm going to have to come back. There is this zone, but I have to come back for that time so I can see where the spots are. And so doing another circle would be more or less pointless, at least at this time. Maybe around its drink time and around the feed zones, the feed times. So I'm looking at my notes, and I can see that coyotes feed from 2000 hours to 0 and then drink from 0 to 4. So I think a good plan to try next would be to be in this area during the feed and drink zone times. So I've got what is that? It's that's an 8-hour window to find coyotes in this area from 2000 to 0400. So that's what I'm going to do. Is there anything else I can do? I can maybe set up that stand for the whitetail. I do wish I had a better zone for them. This is an okay zone, but there's only one animal there. Oh, Kraken Rope Bridge. Not the Ronanchi. Okay. So the Kraken Rope Bridge. What time is drink time for? Actually, it is whitetail drink time. So let's see if I can get a drink time for the whitetail. Maybe I can get a better spot than that feed zone. Now I still have to down the animal from 200 meters away, at least 200 meters. Actually, there's that one that keeps yelling at me over here. It could be a drink zone. And is that bear? This is a nice spot for bear. If I could just hit one. Ah, I've been having a bad run with bears for this video recording. Can't hit the broadside of a bear. Now I think the whitetail is usually on high ground. Though I have seen them down there drinking. I always get the vocal up here. Alright. Alright, nothing down here. I don't know if I can cross. I've never tried to cross this. I have seen animals on the other side. I should be able to cross this soon if I can't now. No tracks. It's moose. I'm going to go ahead and fast travel back to the tent. And I'm going to call it an episode. Still got plenty of exploring to do. I think I hear a bear. Still have plenty of oh, is that level 2? Is he the guy I keep shooting? Oh, it's the level 6. I'm glad I don't keep shooting you, man. Alright. So, on ending the note saying a beautiful level 6 bear, I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough. I hope you have a good rest of your day. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you next time.